Welcome back to my channel, guys. Time for another anime first impression. This is going to be on Clevatess, I believe is how you pronounce the anime. It is one episode out on Crunchyroll, and it's a long episode. I will give you heads up on that. I started watching it sub, had to do some stuff, and I switched it to dub because it is both sub and dub, which is again amazing that Crunchyroll is doing that with some series. They're releasing it at the same time, both sub and dubs, which again I think it's a great thing they're doing. I think Vigilantes was one of them from last season, but they've been doing that more and more on these seasons, and I think that's a great thing because those that love dubs should get it as soon as the subs, right? Why not? So you guys can find it at Crunchyroll. Like, again, it is 45 minutes long, the first episode, so 2 classic size episodes put together into one. It is very, very lengthy. I will try my best to summarize everything in less than hopefully 10 minutes, but we'll see. Before anything though, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. I am posting this one on day of release, which is today on Wednesday. I'll be pushing some of my videos I recorded this morning later on this week because I got more stuff to review, and I want to do some stuff as soon as possible just so you guys can see what's coming out these next few days. So I know this Sunday it's going to be a big day of release. Like, they're going to release like 10 or maybe 8 series from all different platforms. So I'm pretty sure by Sunday I'll be behind. So anyways, Clevatess. So let's start the what I thought about it. First of all, first half of the episode, very much like the beginning of Goblin Slayer, I guess. There's like that what the heck impact to it. I will spoil some of those scenes, so if you don't want to get spoiled, then I guess stop watching the video from now. But it does have a good twist in the beginning. Second half of the episode, which, like, I guess would be the second episode of it, it kind of turned into more like adventuring slash, like, I don't know. I'll have to explain it. Like, it became more lighthearted, comedy included to it, which kind of threw me off on a loop on what to expect from this series. If is it going to be gory and dark, or is it going to be more lighthearted and goofy like it was in the second half? I don't know, but let's talk about the episode. So the episode starts with a little girl with her dad. She is looking at a map, and basically the dad explains how the world works, and no one knows what's beyond the land where they live. He says this is where people live. There's different kingdoms. In fact, there's 5 kingdoms, and beyond the borders, we don't know. There's 4 mythical dark beasts that control the borders, and we're not allowed to go beyond unless we defeat them, right? So she vows that she's going to be the person to defeat them. This obviously is a dream that she has to complete, and there's a time jump. She's an adult. She's basically with like the heroes of the lands. There's a group of, like, I want to say a dozen of them, maybe a little bit less than a dozen, but there's a lot of the heroes together. They're essentially going against a dark beast. Now, this is the what the heck moment. They go against dark beast, and they don't know what they're going against. Let's just put that clear. Their generation has never seen one. Their generation, and probably before generations, haven't really fought one in a while. And this one can control shadows, and he is killing people left and right. Now, our protagonist is also killed. She is the only one that's able to land an attack on him, and he's impressed by it, but he still manages to cut her leg, cut her eye, and at the end kill her. So it really, there was no chance. So he's still impressed on the power of these heroes, so he's interested, and he goes into the land of where these heroes come from, and basically massacres the army, destroys the country, and looks for the one in charge, who is the king, and basically tries to talk to him to see like how they got the weapons they had. But there's no reasoning with him. Like, he already knows that he's gonna die. The king doesn't want to talk to this beast, so the beast kills him, like cuts his head off, and the beast is basically going back to its land. And on the way back, there's a girl who reasons with him to take a baby, which this is the weird part, but he reasons with him that the baby needs to survive, and with time comes, he will see that the baby will become a strong asset or whatever. So she kind of promises something that I don't understand why. Like, he's killed so many people already, like hundreds, maybe, if not thousands of people that night, and he just takes the baby. He believes that the baby can or will be something. Takes the baby. Baby's crying for everything. This is the second half of the episode. It becomes basically this huge beast trying to take care of the baby, and he can't, right? He uses beetles for it to eat the poop because he doesn't want to change his diaper, and he tries everything to essentially make sure that the baby is sound. But there's one thing that he cannot deal with, and that's its hunger. So he revives our protagonist from the beginning of the episode and basically makes her get nude, and she doesn't understand why until she understands why. He wants her to basically nurse the baby, and she freaks out and says, like, what the heck? I've never been with a man. I cannot nurse. I don't produce milk. Only the ones that have given birth can produce milk. And she's like, there's only one other way. If the mom is not there, then you have to hire a nurse to feed it, and you have to have money. And he's like, okay, well, I don't have money. She's like, well, you have all these gems here, I'm pretty sure you can trade for that. So again, it just becomes like a bickering comedy. It's just kind of weird. The whole tone of the episode changed the second half. So they go, like, she bathes and baits the baby, and they're preparing to go on their journey. And through that, she finds out through bathing the babies and cleaning the baby's clothes that the baby is royalty. We find out that he is essentially the grandson of the king. He's an important figure. It intrigues more the beast. The beast actually becomes into a humanoid because he can, apparently, and they're off on their journey. Now the episode ends with them being confronted by thugs. I can only say that. I'm not really sure who they are. And they knocked everyone out unconscious. And again, there's this whole like comedy with the girl going like, what? Like, is this dark beast who just killed thousands of people, and he just got knocked down by some just random thug. And yeah, that's in a nutshell this episode. I don't know if I want to watch this or not. It is dubbed, so I'm probably gonna watch it, be honest. But I don't know if I want to watch it, and that's just because the first half of the episode really intrigued me. Like, I was like, dang, this is dark. It's not holding back. It is gory when he killed all these heroes. Massacre. He went into the castle. Like, I was just like hoping, like, what's gonna happen next? Like, who's gonna stop him? Is there another hero? Is she gonna just happily hop on with one leg and be still alive? I don't know. But then it became this of like, it's gonna be more of an adventure between him raising a kid with now her, who is, I guess, necromanced. She's not really a human anymore. She's dead, brought to life, so she's necromanced. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little about this one, so we'll see how it goes. For now, there's only one episode, but a very lengthy episode, so go watch it on Crunchyroll. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. And like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.